Hey guys, it's Booty. Welcome back to StarCraft 2. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different this time around. We're basically gonna be trying to do a live replay review of this game. Well, not live, but I'm not gonna be relying on a script or whatever. We're gonna see how things go. Never really done this much. But anyways, we're gonna be reviewing this player right here, Sandbox. This is Zerg versus Protoss. According to the loading screen, he's gold, the other guy's platinum. We're gonna see if we can help him get good at the game. We're only looking at losses at the moment. Okay, so that's a fast probe. Oh shit, a cannon rush. This will be interesting. Okay, so at that point... Alright, well here's the first problem. Oh god. You gotta give this up, dude. I know it's really annoying to have your build thrown off like that, but you should have thrown down a pylon as soon as the probe cock-blocked you. To be honest. And like right now, you're just wasting time. This is so much mineral income you are not getting right now. And the odds of you catching this probe are so low. You can see it's regenerating HP, or shields. And you really need to get the fuck out of here, you're not killing that. Yeah. You're still autoing it, that's not gonna work. Alright, so... there's one big thing we could try to work on. You know, like I said, once the probe gets in the way, you're a lot better off just, you know, just taking your pool. You're kind of forced into it at this point. And leaving the drones back here to auto the cannon, I mean... yeah, I would have just brought back the drones into the main, instead of fucking with the cannon. Because even if you try to auto the cannon, the Protoss is just going to put down more cannons, right? And once you're chasing the probe, you really only need one drone going after it if you're going to be chasing it at all. Because the odds of you catching this thing, like the guy has to be bad in order for you to catch this probe. Because the probe is always going to be just fast enough to avoid just letting the drones catch up to him. Unless you do a flank, but if the guy's paying attention, he's just gonna turn around or whatever, right? And you can always ghost through the minerals too, that's something else you gotta consider. And yeah, this is a pretty dedicated attack. Yep. I mean, he can't really deal much more damage to you than this. Like this right here, it's pointless for Protoss to make because he can't even... I don't think this is even in range of the pool. And you're hovering a lot of minerals right now. You should have had an Overlord started, you should have been making drones or Zerglings or something. And yeah, I wouldn't try to go for this unless you have reason to suspect the probe is out of the way. Because he's just gonna do that. And this is very strange. Fucking one probe per gas. What's even the point in taking both gases right now? Platinum boys. He's going for the fast nexus, so pretty predictable Protoss player. Now, when you get contained on your bases like this, I know it sucks dick, but you really are kind of pigeonholed into certain options. You have two ways to go about this. Either you do a big cheesy all-in to kill him before he can get his infrastructure up and whatnot, or you just try to break this and then, you know, try to play the game straight up. And he has about 4 cannons You could have had a lot more drones right now. Let's take a look at the... Oh yeah. That's 24 probes to 11 drones. That's not good, dude. Now, if you want to kill the cannons... The problem with trying to kill the cannons is... it would take a lot of time. And that's going to give Protoss plenty of time to get up his infrastructure. So that's why I don't really like trying to just break it. The good news is that with every new cannon he's throwing down right now, he's just putting himself further and further behind. Because this is minerals. Well, I guess he's hovering fucking 400 minerals anyways, but this is a lot of resources being wasted on cannons right now. The Protoss could have been having a robo, or more gateways, any kind of tech. He could have gotten an upgrade. You could have been really cheeky and gone for a third base. I mean, I wouldn't do that if I was Protoss in this position, but yeah. He's gonna be able to shoot this. I don't know why you're still making Zerglings. Zerglings are not breaking this unless you have Banelings. You do have a Baneling nest. But at this point, he's gonna have so many cannons, it doesn't fucking matter if you make Banelings. And when you have Protoss working this hard, like, for one, you could have gotten this Roach Warren a lot faster. Roaches are pretty good at killing off cannons, especially Ravagers. In fact, if I recall correctly, Ravagers can outrange the cannons with their corrosive bile, unless they change that. And yeah, that's never gonna be worth it, dude. But an alternative is you could have had a layer right now, long time ago, making more drones. You could have made a spine crawler over here. That way he can't just build shit over here. Because this is going to be able to shoot your extractor. That's kind of a big deal. I mean, the game's pretty much over at this point. He has a massive economic lead, and you kind of missed your window to punish him for this. Alright, so let's go back, because there's not much to say at this point. Alright, so... you throw down your pool when he does that. You're gonna put down a spine crawler around here. Let's back this up a little bit more. Because I feel like you could have avoided letting him get these cannons to begin with. So, as soon as he throws down the pylon, you really need to not fuck around and just throw down the pool. And then once the pool is done, you know, you could have been making drones consistently throughout the entire game, and there's giant... I feel like you're panicking or something, or you're hella tilted. Because your larva just kind of sits there for a really long time at various parts of the replay. And the good thing about throwing down spine crawlers, you only need, like, one spine crawler over here if you throw down the pool fast enough. Okay, you can just get one here, and this fucking pylon cannot happen. So the only place you can make cannons is this right here. And obviously you're going to have high ground advantage if he builds them close enough to the ramp. And you shouldn't have even pulled the drones. You could have kept the drones in your main, kept your income up, got the pool, the spine, gotten an overlord, and then from there on you could have transitioned into either an all-in attack with a lair, or you could have tried to break this with Ravagers. But Zerglings are not very good against cannons after they're up. Like, imagine you have a lair, and then you get a Baneling nest or a Roach Warren. You know, you could have had both of these gases here, as a matter of fact. Pretty sure. You could have put a Nidus right here, spawned roaches, Banelings, etc. He's fucked. Because this guy fucks around way too much with this. Like, this Protoss player should never be investing this much into this. Because he can't kill you with the cannons, and he's already Like, you're already behind. He knows that you do not have any drones on the map. Like, the only thing he can shoot is the gas geyser. And even then, like, it's more consistent for him to just get a robo or go for, at the very least, a giant gateway attack with like 8 gateways on 2 Nexus. Or Nexi. Whatever the fuck you'd say. Nexi is really strange to say, not gonna lie. Could have had 16 drones here. I mean, going for the pylon is... it's not a bad idea in and of itself, but... like I said, Zerglings suck dick against cannons. You really need a lot of Zerglings if you want to break this. And you don't have speed either, so that really hurts your chances. And yeah, I don't think... I'm gonna see what happens, see if there's anything else worth noting. But I think that about covers it. That kinda sucks, he's gonna get your fucking pool, dude. I mean, obviously you could have tucked that back here, that way you're not taking the risk, but whatever. If this was saturated, you could have been making Ravagers and Roaches a long time ago. And Protoss actually is going for the 3 bases, which I honestly think is overkill. He could just kill you right now, if he wanted. And I imagine he's just going to finish you off with an all-in. You definitely had the money to get Ravagers, if you wanted. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of amusing. Fucking, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Nexus. Okay. I mean, I know that I take a greedy approach. I know that feel, man. I get pissed off when I lose to cannon brushes. Even as a diamond player, it happens. And this guy's just kind of trolling. But yeah, hopefully that can help you deal with cannon brushes a little bit better.